students, we are going to continue with our 7th chapter, right? This is the third lecture. Here I have covered the topic of relation between planning and controlling. See, basically we have understood in the concept also, right? You know that planning is what? Planning is a precondition for controlling. Okay, whatever the things that need to be achieved in a business unit, how it will be achieved, everything that is decided in plan, right? And accordingly the performances, whatever the actual performances are there, they will be compared. They will be, you know, that actual what is the gap between the expected results and the actual result, it is going to be measured, right? So what is the relationship between planning and controlling, right? We have learned in planning that, you know, that it refers to what? It refers to the setting of an objective, right? That who is going to do, what to do, when to do, how to do, right? And planning, that is going to clarify the goals or particular that blueprint or outline for the business unit or for the particular industry, right? That what are the goals that need to be achieved. And what is control? Control is, it is the process to monitor whether the business activities that are being carried out as per the plan, that is as per the planning or not, right? Like suppose for an example, like I have a target of getting the particular sale of a 2000 number of units by the end of March or by the end of September, right? So I'm going to compare that whether my performance is as per the expectation, as per the plan or not. If any deviation is found, if any defect of any problem is there, like I have only sold 1000 number of units, then I need to change the strategy, I need to change the plan. But how it will be there? That is with the help of what? With the help of control, right? And I have already mentioned that control, it is not a negative activity, it is a positive one. Okay, and corrective steps that will be taken, corrective measures that will be taken for what? For the improvement in the plan, to get the objectives, to achieve the objective. Okay, so whenever planning is there, obviously controlling is, it will always be there, right? So we can say that, you know, that planning that exists needed, or whenever there is a need of a control, you need what? You need a plan, right? Like suppose that if you don't have plan, you don't have, you know, that setting a goal, then how, what you are going to compare, or in what things that you are going to observe the deviation, or you are going to find out the mistakes or errors, right? Like suppose simple example, right? If you want to achieve 80 marks, you need to work harder. Okay, and after your first examination you have only got 50 marks, then that is what? That is the actual performance that you have got, right? So you need to control more things, you need to take the corrective measures, you need to increase your reading hours, you need to increase your writing skill, you need to increase the practice. Okay, right? So this is a simple one, that this planning and controlling, they are interrelated, right? Many times that 3 marks of a question that is being asked from this all points, right? That what is the relationship between planning and controlling, how planning and controlling are interrelated. Okay, so let us understand first that planning and controlling are two sides of a same coin, right? This question that mostly it has been asked into the 3 marks of a question, right? That explain, give reason why planning and controlling are two sides of the same coin. Okay, so that we have learned. Okay, whenever planning will be there, controlling is to be needed, right? Because whatever the objectives, whatever the standards that we have set in planning, actual performance is as per the plan, all the business activities that is being carried out as per the plan or not, that will be what? That will be there with the help of what? With the help of controlling, right? So controlling will be helpful in what? Controlling will be helpful in finding out the deviation. They are going to be what? They are going to be help in finding out the errors, and most importantly, it is going to what? They are going to provide a scope to improve those mistakes, right? So controlling is not possible without planning. Whenever planning will be there, controlling also exists, and whenever controlling is there, controlling is needed, we need what? We need a plan, right? So they are what? They are two sides of a same coin. When there is no planning, no controlling will be there, and when there is no control, planning, that means what? There will be achievement of objective will not be there as per the plan. All the business activities that will be carried out without you know, that in certain with the, or in accordance with the plan. Okay, right? So control and planning, they are the two sides of the same coin. Next, protection against the change. See, mainly business that is being affected by the external factors mostly, right? Internal factors that can be controlled, right? But due to the sudden change into the technology, into the government policy, or the particular taste and preferences of a consumer, so controlling, it is going to give protection against the change. How? Because it is going to constantly measure the performance, right? Like, you know, like after 2 months or 3 months of a plan that a particular policy is changing. So what we are going to do, we are going to measure the performance. Okay, yes, with this change, what is the effect or what is the impact on the working of a business unit, right? Like suppose scarcity of a raw material, that that change in the choice of the people, change in a fashion is there, then what is going to be happen? All these things that into consideration and controlling, they are going to see that whatever the activities that are being done in the business unit, it is as per the expectation or not, right? Then accordingly the change that will be done in the planning, right? So controlling is going to what? Controlling is going to help in what? Controlling is going to help in making the changes, right, as per the change that has been occurring into the external factors. Okay, right? Then planning is a precondition for controlling, right? To control, right? Like suppose I want to control KS, I want to achieve 80 marks, I want to achieve 90 marks, right? That is my plan. That is, I need to control myself, right? But if I don't have goal, if I don't have objective, then I will not be knowing what are the control or what are the things that I need to carry it out as a business activity or as a reading activity, right? Like suppose I want to achieve that, I said that given the example that I want to produce 2000 number of units, that is the objective, that is the goal. But if a business is started working without any kind of objective, okay, they don't know how many units that they are going to produce or they are going to sell, then up to what that extent that you guys are going to put control over it? No, right? Plus sometimes that quality control that also need to be maintained, but for that what you are going to need? You are going to need planning, right? So planning is what? Planning is the precondition, right, that you measure the performance, how you are going to compare the actual result and the particular expected result. So expected result, that is what? That is the plan. An actual result that you are going to get with the help of controlling, right? So obviously that what is the gap that is between expected and actual result that you are going to compare. Okay, so obviously for control, planning is what? Planning is the precondition, right? Planning must be there so that you can what? You can compare, you can actually get the particular objectives or target done within the stipulated period of time. Okay, then next, planning is the father of controlling, obviously, right? That with the existence of plan, control will always be there, or control, that when we think about planning, we thought yes, these are the plan, right? Control will always stay. Okay, like at supervisors, leaders, right? They are going to what? They are going to constantly observe the particular things or business activities that as per in accordance with the instructions or order that has been coming from the top level management in accordance with the plan, right? So obviously this control will always be there, right? Control, the birth of a control will always be there whenever we think about what? Whenever we think about planning, right? Controlling is necessary to achieve the that expected result or to achieve the objective within the stipulated time, or for a business unit or for a business activities that will be there. Okay, right? So keeping this in mind, planning is what? Planning is considered as the father of controlling, right? So control is not going to exist without plan, that I have already explained, right? Whenever we think about plan, controlling will always be there. Okay, right? Thank you. Go for it. One last topic is remaining, so I think by Monday we are going to finish up this chapter, right? Thank you.